Ellerslie presents Spiritual Lessons from Abe Lincoln's America, a live teaching series by Eric Ludy. To learn more about Ellerslie, Eric Ludy, and to find additional resources to deepen your spiritual life, please visit Ellerslie.com. To view the notes for this series, please download the accompanying PDF that came with this audiobook. Part 1. The 3630 line.
I guess I could almost say that I was just praying right before we started, as I always do before I give a session. And my prayer was that I feel like I'm in over my head, and yet I'm not in over God's head on this one. I feel like what I'm trying to wrap my arms around is such a massive period of history, and so much was taking place. So to actually be able to get out of it the key things that are most useful for us as believers right now is a daunting task. You see, a couple clarifiers on this. Even though this is called Spiritual Lessons from Abe Lincoln's America, there's a couple things that immediately flash into our minds when we hear that. First of all, this is a series on Abe Lincoln. And even though Abe Lincoln will be brought up many, many, many times because he's a key character in this, and basically he's going to be symbolic of you and me in this. We're the ones wrestling today in a culture that is strangely similar, eerily similar to the season in which Abe Lincoln rose into his level of maturity and stepped into his position of leadership. And also the other thought that you could have cycle through your mind is that this is going to be on the Civil War, which is one of my fascination points. I'm very passionate about, studying the Civil War. I used to teach the Civil War. And yet I want to say that isn't actually the focus of this either. So you could say, what is the good of this series? It's not on my favorite president, Abe Lincoln, and it's not on the Civil War. What? Now, I'm not saying it isn't on those things. I'm just saying that isn't actually the focus. It's the culture at the time when Abe Lincoln was stepping into office. That's what I'm interested in, because the similarities are very, very pertinent to us. And the way that Abe Lincoln is going to walk through his role in trying to lead and steer a nation that is sharply divided is very interesting to me. Because in the church, I feel like I'm inheriting a similar situation. The grandeur of my position is far less than Abe Lincoln's, and as it is probably for you too. I don't know that there's that many people at the level of responsibility of an Abe Lincoln that are probably listening to this podcast. But we all have an assignment, and it's a challenging one right now, to be a leader, to be on the front lines, to be entrusted with leading people at a time.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?